What's up guys, Aaron Bennett here. In this video, going over the latest Celsius updates so I do not get behind. I want to keep you guys updated what's coming through the pipeline. I'm going to talk about a meeting happening tomorrow. I'm going to talk about the independent examiner's work plan and what she plans to investigate. I'm going to talk about a motion where they're saying that people who hold stablecoins should be secured creditors. I'm then going to talk about the proposed bar date, meaning the date you need to submit a claim. I'm then going to talk about this KERP, KERP, and what this means, and basically what Celsius is trying to do to not lose more employees during this Chapter 11 process. So just to start, there is a meeting tomorrow if you want to check it out. It's going to be October 13th at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. If you do want to chime in, you don't need to. I'm sure I will cover whatever they talk about that's important. Next, taking a look at the motion to approve examiner's work plan. So this is basically what the examiner is saying, hey, this is what we want to do. These are the problems we're having. And I just want to cover a couple things that I highlighted for you guys. So to start, the examiner began her investigation immediately. She's trying to gain access to all of the information that she will need to complete her report. So a few days ago, I talked about a motion she filed, this 2004 or 2004 motion, and this will allow her, like I'll cover a little bit later in this video, more power to get documentation and also to get interviews with people. So here it says, as of the filing of this work plan, the examiner has not received access to the documents necessary to undertake her work. So Celsius is not willingly, it sounds like, giving up everything that she needs right now, but she will get it. She is the examiner. She says the access to documents will need to be accelerated. Next, talking about interviews and depositions of witnesses, it says the examiner anticipates that interviews with 15 to 25 witnesses will be conducted. Now, personally, I think it's going to be a lot more. I think once they start to look into this, the examiner is going to expand her scope and they are going to start interviewing a lot more people. Here it says the examiner has filed the 2004 motion to obtain authority to quickly issue subpoenas in those instances where witnesses decline to voluntarily cooperate with her requests. So this 2004 motion, again, will allow her to get information that some people may like, oh, I don't want to tell you, or, oh, I'm going to plead the fifth, all that stuff. She's going to be like, nope. She may also, like I said earlier, expand the scope of what she wants to look at. She said certain aspects of the scope of the investigation may need to be revised to take into account development since the examiner motion was filed. So much new information is coming out basically every day. We're getting just all sorts of information about the insiders, what could have happened pre-petition, what's happening now, and she's saying that a lot of these things will have to be updated. Here, the examiner has not yet obtained the key documents, data, and financial records she will need to conduct her investigation. So again, she is trying to get this information as quickly as possible. Here, the examiner says that her counsel, Jenner and Block, will aggregate approximately $3 to $5 million. So yeah, this stuff costs money, and that's just part of what we're doing right now. The examiner has also determined that she will require the services of a financial advisor, but she does not know how much money that will cost right now. So guys, that's basically it. Just going through this quick story. The examiner is doing her thing while we are bidding on assets, while Simon and others are formulating and presenting restructuring plans. So all of these different things are happening essentially at the same time. And again, my primary objective is getting out of Chapter 11 and getting every depositor back as much money or as much crypto as they put in. The examiner isn't really a part of that. They are basically looking at what happened pre-petition. Was there fraud, illegal activities, things like that. Next, taking a look really quickly at this hearing coming up, considering USDC investors as secured creditors, also all stablecoin creditors as secured creditors, and even Tether Gold XAUT creditors as secured creditors. So this is coming up, and this would apply to people who have primarily USDC stablecoins. Now, most people are considered unsecured creditors, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you are a secured creditor, you're going to be in front of the line. So that is what I believe they are going to be talking about, and this hearing will happen November 1st. Next, talking about the bar date. So it was requested to be December 13th, 2022. So this will again be talked about November 1st. So we have a long time, guys. We have about 3 weeks before we'll even know the date that we need to submit a claim by. And again, right now, we do not have an updated claim form, so there is no rush. If the schedules are incorrect, meaning that Celsius says, hey, we owe you 1 Bitcoin, but you're like, no, I have 10, and here's proof in my wallet, etc. We don't even have the claim form to submit that yet. So no rush, nothing to do now, but I just wanted to let you know that it'll probably be December when that date happens. And I talked about this in my video yesterday, but I'll include it again below. There's a link where you can enter your Celsius email address. It has to be case sensitive, so most likely all lowercase. Click submit, and they will immediately send you an email with all of the crypto that you are holding inside of your account. So that is a way to see what your claim is. You could also go here to Celsius-victims, and you can enter your name, and then what coins you have will come up here. I suggest going to the Celsius website, or I should say the Stretto website, which I'll include the link below. And like I mentioned in my video yesterday, there are 2 websites from Stretto for you to find your coins and transactions. This one is going to be just what coins you have in your wallet. I'll include the links below again. And this other one, if I can pull it up on my slow computer, this is going to be transactions 3 months prior to the bankruptcy date. So you can see transactions, again, how much you have in your wallet, and then you can email Stretto to get an email with that information. And you can also quadruple check it if you want with Celsius-victims.com. So let's talk about this KERP. Now, I don't know if it's pronounced KERP or what, but it's Key Employment Retention Plan. And essentially what this is, which will be talked about November 1st, where if they say, hey, our employees are leaving, we need to pay them more money to stay because it'll cost us more money to hire new employees, and basically saying, hey, we need more money to keep people. That's what they're saying here, which I am going to cover as I scroll down here and find the first highlighted thing. So since the bankruptcy petition date, 102 employees have resigned, and they said a lot of these employees went to competitors for compensation that is higher than what Celsius can offer them. Thus, the debtors require the ability to offer competitive compensation or risk a, quote, brain dump in a vigorously competitive and highly technical industry. Now, my first thing is like, well, wait, this is not a very competitive market. Last year was. In the bull market, there was way more demand than supply of talent or people. Now, there's a lot of people who can't get the same offers that they could last year. So I do not think that we are in a highly competitive environment right now. Here it says KERP, which provides for the payment of cash retention awards to 62 of the debtor's non-insider employees, is consistent with other Chapter 11 cases. So 62 people that they think they need to pay more money or else they're going to leave, and these 62 people are critical for Celsius's future in restructuring and getting out of Chapter 11. Now, I have some issues with this. The first right here, it's going to cost $2.96 million to pay 62 people some money to stay. That's a lot of money. So Celsius says that because they can't pay people bonuses with Cell Token like they were doing before bankruptcy, that a lot of these employees, again, are leaving. And KERP will incentivize participants to remain with the debtors. And here they have redacted the information for the employees. This is actually a separate motion that they want. They want to redact this information for the people who they're going to pay this cash bonuses to. So next I want to take a look at Chris Ferraro, the current CEO. He is obviously supporting KERP as well, and I will explain why. He says debtors' employees are more vital than ever to the debtor's success. All right. So first off, I'm like, honestly, I don't think Celsius has a future. Sorry if you think they do. I don't think they do. And apparently, there is still this company of Celsius that we need hundreds of people, and we have to pay $3 million more to keep 62 vital people to the company. He says, due to the rapid growth of the crypto industry, the labor market for employees who possess the qualifications and skills necessary to operate a sophisticated crypto trading platform is extremely limited and therefore highly competitive. So no, again, we are in a bear market, and the labor market for employees who possess these qualifications are looking for work right now because a lot of companies are going bankrupt or they're having to downsize, right? We know that a lot of fintech companies, Coinbase, Crypto.com, all these companies are laying people off. All those people want work. So essentially, they will take a job for less money because they don't want to be unemployed. This is the issue I have with this statement, because I just believe it's not true. So here again, he says Celsius previously compensated certain of their employees with their proprietary crypto token, obviously Cell token, in addition to cash compensation. And obviously, they cannot pay people with Cell token right now. It is suspended. Here he says the debtor's employees continue to perform maintenance and updates on the platform to facilitate a successful reorg or sale, as well as prepare the platform for post-emergence operations. So again, what are my issues? What exactly is Celsius doing right now? And do they need 62 people to be paid more? They already have over 200 employees right now. So this doesn't make sense to me, because from what I'm noticing, Celsius is pretty much frozen. They're not doing anything. Now, unless they're still trying to pull off this Kelvin idea, which was leaked by Tiffany, that whole thing, which if they are still trying to pull that off, I think that's ridiculous, because it's ridiculous. Then I don't understand why they need 200 plus employees and also to pay $3 million to a little over 60 employees to keep them with the company. So that is my issue with this. I think is a little bit excessive. It looks like Christopher Ferraro is coming to us from Ecuador, which is interesting and kind of cool, I guess. Maybe you can't be extradited. I don't know. I don't know why he's in Ecuador. But anyway, guys, that is it for my thoughts on everything today. We covered a lot of stories. I just wanted to keep you updated. Last and final story, Tiffany Fong, y'all know her. She leaked Alex Mashinsky's wallet addresses. So here is Alex's ERC20 Ethereum withdrawal addresses, and then his Bitcoin withdrawal addresses, and his ERC20 from addresses to Celsius. So there we have it, some more information that the examiner can use if they want to really dive into this stuff. All right, guys, that is it for this video. I will be coming at you with the updates from Simon's next videos on his restructuring plan very soon, but I just wanted to get these stories out to you so I don't get behind like I did before. All right, guys, till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.